Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining today's session. It is going to be really interesting. You will get to learn something new, and this can be a new beginning for you. Alright, I'm Roshan and I've been in graphic design and animation space since 2011, and I have been extremely passionate in learning new things, creating new things in crafts, miniatures, in digital content, and I can't wait to share all of that with you. Stay tuned for some new and exciting things on my channel, so please subscribe. And in today's session you are going to learn how to create a new social media post design with Adobe Photoshop. Alright, before we proceed, I would like to share a little bit about the background, about myself, how things began, and what is graphic designing, all of that, so that it gives you certain direction in terms of how you could utilize it in your life, in your career. Right? So graphic designing. So what is graphic designing? Graphic designing is the skill of creating graphics, visuals, illustrations in order to present an idea. Okay, whatever you see around you, the graphics, that is logo designs, business card, infographics, or a banner, a poster, even the mobile applications and websites that you see, the interface has been designed by a graphic designer. The memes that you watch and have so much fun are done using graphic designing tools. So we are living in a world of digital media, and in that it is filled with animations, graphics, and graphic designing has been playing an incredibly important part, and the demand for which has been increasing day by day, and it will keep increasing. There is need for people who can think creatively, who can create designs. Okay, all right. A certain myths, if I can clarify, one is certain people feel that I'm not good in designing, I'm not good in art. So art has nothing to do with graphic designing. There are certain people who can create designs, who are artistic. Okay, so that's a good thing to have, definitely a good quality which qualifies you to be a good graphic designer. But on the other hand, even if you can think creative, okay, you need not be a artist, you can think creative. A lot of people have great ideas, a lot of people have great thoughts, concepts. That is also a gold mine in today's world, because great ideas, creative concepts really matter. Now with those ideas, if you have tools like graphic designing tools like Photoshop, Canva, you can actually create. Okay, that is why these tools are there, in order to make our life easier. Okay, so that means that anybody can learn graphic designing, and especially in today's world, graphic designing is for everybody. A student who's just passed out, but because he's a fresher, not able to find a job, a quick skill which is fun to learn and also start earning, this is for you. Person who was not able to pass exams in +2 or in degree, needs some quick skill and has the potential to build a great career ahead, graphic designing is the one. Housewives, ladies at home who never got a chance to go out to do something on their own because of their family responsibilities, here's something which you can learn right from home, which is creative. Women are naturally creative. You could use that creativity to put into your graphic designing and polish your skills to learn a new skill, and then that could help you do something on your own. It will make you happy that you're doing something, you're creating something on your own. Plus it has the possibility to build a career as well, as a freelancer, as a business, as a work from home job. It's possible. And there are a lot of people who are a little towards the middle age, who always had that aspiration that I wish I could have done what I love. I was an artist, I love doing this, but due to peer pressure or due to responsibilities, I went to other career and I want to make a comeback. So this is the best time. So it's never late to pursue your passion. If you are an artist within, or if you are a creative person, this is the best time to do. All right, so without any further delay, let's dive into more details. Let's understand graphic designing with Adobe Photoshop. Photoshop is one of the best tools in the world. It has evolved so much of late. A person running a photo studio in a small city also requires Photoshop, till the Hollywood studios to do digital paintings and create effects, and it's everywhere. Photoshop has unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities. All right. So I am Roshan. I have started my business journey in 2011. I've done my graduation from Oxford College of Computer Applications, Hubli, and I've learned my animation studies, 2D, 3D certification from Ants Institute. This is where it all began. I have been extremely passionate about creating extremely passionate about miniature models. I had created Stegosaurus using thermocol and our college model and many other things. I do not have all the pictures of all the crafts that I've done, but this is where it all began. And somebody really told me that why don't you try out animation, because that is where you belong. And I used to think that cartoons are somebody's playing who's wearing something on them, like a mask or something, and then playing the character. Then when I realized it is actually all virtual, there's nobody there, it is all created, it is all animated. I realized there's nothing that is impossible, anything that can be done in animation. And then I really went crazy. That's when my journey, I had this wish of building a company that creates that gives more opportunities to artists in India. And that's when I started a company in 2011, and now I'm purely focused on giving this knowledge to more and more people. I started the first animation studio in North Karnataka in 2011. I am a global shipper at World Economic Forum, and I was also invited to be a part of India Economic Summit. And here I got to learn so much, meeting so many incredible people. So I've been really lucky to be a part of this amazing organization, and then we all together try to make the world better by taking initiatives by our own way. So it has been a wonderful experience. Graphic designing, the opportunities in graphic designing. So you can be a web designer. So the websites, applications that we see, that is first created, the user interface is created by a graphic designer. In the advertising space, if you see the print media designs, the digital marketing, the ads, and everything that you see on the advertising space, the creatives is done by a graphic designer. In the social media space, again, the advertisements, the memes, all the funny content, everything that you see, images, is created by a graphic designer. In the film industry, the storyboards and the marketing materials, the posters, all that is created by a graphic designer. In the animation industries, animation is before animating objects, it is created by the stills, the visuals, the background, characters, all the elements are graphic design elements which are later animated. And in gaming, we all love games, and in games, the all the characters, all the elements that we see on our game screen is first created by a graphic designer, and then it is animated. Apart from that, there are other unlimited possibilities. As an image editor, even in photography, Photoshop is used. So it is really an amazing field to be a part of. Let's learn Photoshop. Okay, so today I'm going to just quickly to help you get into this and explore something on your own. I'll show you the Photoshop interface and how to create a social media post on your own. All right, let's dive into it. So this is how a Photoshop interface looks like. So first you have to go to the Adobe site and download trial version of Photoshop and start practicing. The moment you open Photoshop, you have to take a new document, and I'm going to take 1000 by 1000 pixels. You can set in terms of pixels or inches, centimeters, millimeters, and for a high resolution image, set the resolution to 300, and the color mode has to be RGB if you're using it or uploading it on a digital platform, or if you want to take a print of it, then use the CMYK color. Okay, then click on create. Now there are three sections here. One is the menu section, one is the toolbar, and the third one is the layer section. You have to always remember that whatever you create in Photoshop has to be in new layer. Why? Assuming I use a brush stroke and create something on this. Okay, if you observe here, it is on the background. It's like I've directly put up paint splash on a canvas. Now it cannot be moved. It cannot be moved. You'll get a pop-up like this that it cannot be moved. But we have to make changes, right? So what you have to do is, always in the bottom right you will find create a new layer option, the plus symbol. Click on that, and then whatever you want to create, you can create. Okay, so now what happens is, if in case you want to delete this, you can delete this layer, or if you want to hide it, you can hide it with this icon here. Third, if you want to move it around, you can move it with this first tool here in the top, in the menu section, the first one, move. You can move it around. So always remember, create new layer whenever you are creating something new in the document. Okay, now about saving, always save the file. Use Ctrl and S, and you save it in the PSD format, which stands for Photoshop document. That will be your editable file to make changes at any point of time. And then also save it in JPG format, so that you can save it, take a print, send it on WhatsApp, upload it on social media, etc, etc. JPG, or you can also do it in PNG. Okay, so this is about the saving the file. Now I want to hide this layer, and I'll tell you how to create shapes. Shapes could be created with multiple methods, like you can use the marquee tool, or you could also use the shape tool here. As of now, I'm going to tell you how to do it with the marquee tool. So first here, if you long press the second option here, you can select between rectangular and elliptical marquee. Now I'm going to take rectangular marquee, take a new layer, and in the left bottom you are going to find the color pick selection tool. So select whichever color that you like and click on OK, and then use Alt backspace, okay, and fill the color. That will fill the color. And for the selection to go away, use Control and D. So now you have this shape ready. Next, if you want to move it, as I've told you previously, use the first tool, move tool. Okay, you can move it around and place wherever you want. If you want to take copies of it, there are two ways. One, either Alt and drag, or you can just use Control C, Control V, you will get copy of it. Okay, now how to change the size. Select the layer and then use Control T, T for transform. Okay, now you can transform it. You can make this bigger, smaller. Okay, you can even rotate it. You can make the modifications. Okay, now transform is done. If you want to add text to a document, then there is text option here. So select that and start typing whatever you want to add. Now Control T, adjust the size, and there's another Control T where just click on this and then use Control T. You'll get a box, a pop-up, where you can adjust the properties like font size, alignment, etc, etc. Okay, you can also change the color. Next, to create a social media post, there is so much that we can do. For this session, I will focus on keeping it as simple, as basic, as easy for you to go slow and get started with something. And with more and more upcoming sessions, I'm sure you're going to have tons of content. I'm going to very frequently keep uploading images, videos, tutorials, live videos. It's going to be fun, so do not forget to subscribe. I'm really going to work hard on giving you really amazing content, and I plan to make this really useful edutainment channel, so that it should be helpful for everyone to turn their creative passion to profession, or at least start creating something which you love doing. And that's what is my goal. So also do share this with your friends. Next, let us dive into the actual creation of social media posts. So currently I'm going to hide these layers. Okay, let me go to pixabay.com. okay, so pixabay.com is the site you can use to download free images. If you see here, Pixabay license free for commercial use, no attribution required. So you can either download this high resolution image. For now, what I'm going to do is just click on copy image and paste it here. Okay, Control C, copy image there, and then Control V here. And for me to remember, to create any social media post, there are few important things you need to have. One, logo of the brand for which you're creating it. Second, image which can grab attention. Third, the text to give the right message. And fourth, the call to action, because any communication material should make the viewers contact the brand. Okay, so we are now creating something for a food brand. Okay, and if you want an image to fit into a particular shape, what you have to do is create a shape and then place the image that above the shape, and then right click, create clipping mask. Okay, once again, right click, create clipping mask. So the image will take the shape of the mask, or the shape of the shape behind the image layer. So now I'm going to just make some adjustments. Okay, then I need a logo now. Okay, so I just, for time being, I'll take any random logo. Okay, assuming this is the brand logo. Copy image, Okay, and then remember the tools that I've told you, the transform, Control T, and make it a little bigger. Always we have to remember that we have to maintain brand color consistency in any communication material. Okay, so next I want to add a design element, okay, above the background layer. So I'm going to take this shape and fill it with the logo color. Okay, so what I've done is clicked on this, and then instead of selecting this, I just bring this out and pick this color. Okay, I'm going to take a copy of this, Control T, right click, rotate 90 degree and pull this down. Okay, so now we have the logo, we have the brand colors, we have the image. Next we need to add the text. So I tried to create one previously, so nobody says no to pizza. Yes. Take the text layer, nobody says no to pizza. Okay, if you want you can change the text color also, and just add some design element. Like a quote. And take a copy of it, flip 90 degree, and ta-da! Now we need a call to action. So here I'm going to take a copy of this and order now. Okay, and because it's a dark background, we can add the text white and align it. And then if you want to align it to the center, just Control A, and then you'll get the alignment options here. Okay, you can center align it. And next what we need to do is just add just a couple of social media, your brand social media handle names. Okay, and then just go to Google and look for Facebook and Instagram icons. Okay, for this one, so now once you paste it, it's a little big, so you need to adjust. So I don't need the WhatsApp icon here. Instead, I think I could, the marquee tool, I'll select this, cut it from here, Control X, Control V. Okay, and let's fix that in a bit. And this one, I want the Twitter icon to move here, and then overall all the icons to be smaller. Okay, and now I want this white portion to go. Okay, so there is a tool called Magic Wand. Magic Wand can be used in different image editing requirements, but that shall be covered in upcoming sessions, so or in the newer videos. So here just select on magic wand and select the portion that has to be deleted, delete this, and now I want this icon to be in white color. Okay, so just control and click on this layer. Okay, click on the layer, the selection will happen, fill it with the desired color. Okay, so now why I have put WhatsApp icon is so that they could call, or they could also, the customer could choose to WhatsApp as well. Done. So this is the most basic form of creating things from scratch. You could really explore more, like for example I can select some color in the image already, and I'll try to add some design element like some paint splash in the corners. So that will represent the pizza leaves, and some it adds some life to the whole design. You could also choose to add this. How did I create this? Using the brush tool. Okay, here there's a brush tool. You would actually do actual painting on the canvas. Okay, and by chance if you want to change the color, then what you have to do is you have to use the hue and saturation. Control U. Okay, and you can change the hue, and you can change that way and also you can change the saturation. All that can be done. So I'm going to undo it now, and if you want you can just keep this here behind. Okay, and that's all. I hope you liked this session on what the possibilities of graphic designing, what all you can do, and how to create your own social media design from scratch. There are a few other tools like Canva, which can in which it is easier. In Canva there are elements ready. You have to put your creativity in, pulling the right things together, and that's a quick and easy tool at times. It's wonderful. And Photoshop is for creators. You can do things from scratch. All right, so if you love this, then please do share, and please stay tuned for some amazing content. And if you want to learn graphic designing properly, I have my courses, and you could subscribe to it. You could take those courses. I'll have my support also on those courses when you are learning it. And in a really short time it is possible to learn the essentials and start your quick freelancing career, and then start also earning and keep growing yourself as an artist. And also this is the best time to upskill yourself and make yourself independent, and also bring out that artist in you. Okay, that artist has to come out now, and this is the time to do something new and start building a great career ahead. All right, so stay tuned. I'll look forward to connecting you again. Thank you so much. This is your friend Rosh. Keep creating. Bye bye.